If you're thinking of moving to Arlington, Virginia, and your budget falls between $800,000 to $1 million, you want to see what's out there in your price range. Well, that's exactly what we're going to do in this video and show you 4 different homes in the $800,000 to $1 million price range in 22207. We'll take you through some neighborhoods so you can see what falls in line with your budget. You'll definitely want to stick around because we're going to get after it right now. If this is your first time on the channel and you want to know everything about living in Arlington, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market in Arlington, Virginia. Hi, my name is Casey O'Neill with Compass. We routinely get calls and emails from people just like you who are looking for help with making their move to Arlington, and we absolutely love it. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All the information is in the description below so we can help you make a smooth move to Arlington, Virginia. Today we're at the Lee Heights Shopping Center, an established shopping area in the 4500 block of Langston Boulevard in the 22207 zip code. It's located between Old Dominion Drive and Lorcum Lane. I'll show you in a moment the colorful awning and unique collection of shops and restaurants in this longtime trademark fixture in this community. So let's go take a stroll to check it out. We'll get to it right now. I'm basically down here, so it's a little quieter because we're approaching Langston Boulevard, which is a busy thoroughfare. And it's just hard to hear when you're on a busy street. So you can see the corner anchor store. Crisp and juicy rotisserie style meats and chicken. They have some great rotisserie chicken sandwiches and other dishes. It's more of a carry-out place, but they do have seating when the weather's nice. Right now it's about 40 degrees, so you don't find a lot of people out here right now. But you can see the awnings, and I'll take a stroll down the median just to kind of give you a better tour of stores and shops. In back of me is another commercial strip with a real estate office. There's a kitchen and bath design, a nail salon, Cafe Colleen, and we've got a UPS store. There's a vacant place right now. Here's the Starbucks. John David's Salon. It's actually a pretty extensive salon with a retail store and then your stations. Chipotle, a new addition to the little row of shops. Limoncello Boutique. Old Dominion Pizza. Pretty tasty pizza. Now we've got the toy store here. Arrow Wine Fine Wines. This is a pretty famous place for its curated wine collection, and they do have a pretty good beer selection as well. Pastries by Randolph. This is a landmark pastry shop.
Where are you?
So it's a really popular place. Our family has bought tons of cakes and pies from this location. And then you have a little eating area. So you have an arrangement of condos, townhouses, single family houses along Cherry Hill Road here, which is over in back of us. So we'll see you at the first house here in a minute, so hang tight. We'll see you soon. Here we are at our first house, 4-bedroom, 2-bath. This house was built in 1940. It's on the market for $950,000, and you've got 2,300 square feet on 3 levels. The lot is 0.27 acres, 11,627 square feet. We're in the Country Club neighborhood, and the median average price is $1,380,000. You can hear a little bit of street noise here because we're on George Mason. which is a pretty busy street. It's only 2 lanes. The county has created bicycle lanes where this used to be a 4-lane road. So it has calmed the traffic a little bit, but it's still pretty busy. You can hear the traffic. Let's go check out the yard. It's a relatively flat lot, and you've got a fenced-in rear, which we can take a look at. It's got a nice little stone surround on the front entry, a little signature look on some of these capes and colonials. So taking a look at the driveway, it's a concrete driveway, and you could probably easily park 3 cars here. There's a little entry stoop, which is convenient for parking in the driveway and then coming in the side of the house. It's a beautiful old oak tree here. So the lot goes back pretty deep, as you can see. This lot is a little wider in the front and narrows in the back because of the radius of the road we're on. Looks like someone had a little basketball court going on. Still is, but it's probably seen better days. But it's it's great to have a fenced-in yard for kids and pets. So you can see the back of the house, and you can see the upstairs shed dormer, prevalent on a lot of these Cape Cod style homes. The garage is kind of small, which you find in a lot of the Arlington houses built in the 40s. So you can take a better glimpse of the back of the house. There is a walkout entry from the basement, and you have a porch off the living room. Just noticing this little birdhouse on the back of the tree there. So this home's been on the market a little while with a few price reductions. It needs a little bit of work, and it's on a busy street, so that's a couple of strikes against it for getting the premium dollar that people want to get in this current market. I don't know if I showed you the front, but it's fully fenced with wood pickets. So we can take a little stroll down the road, and I'll take you for a cruise on our way out of here. Now here's a beautiful stone Cape Cod. We've got another one next door. Slightly different roof. This is added on to this house here, so you can see they changed the roof line, put a 2-story addition on the back. This is more traditional style Cape, also stone front. So this house was expanded, and they went up with a 3rd story. So it's got some beautiful dormers on the 3rd level. It's got 3 of them. You can see we've got mostly Cape Cods and colonial style homes. You can see back there, there's a small little colonial on the corner, and then 3 new builds going on in the back. So this neighborhood is really ripe for development. We're in a pretty high-end portion of North Arlington in 22207, and it's one of the more expensive zip codes in Arlington County. So you find a lot more higher-end development with expansions and teardowns, with builders just building new homes. Across the street is another 3-story. They popped the roof line and built dormers on the front. And the home across the street, as you can see, has been added onto in the back, expanded a little on the side. We're about a block away from Langston Boulevard, formerly known as Lee Highway. So you can walk to shops and restaurants, so it's super convenient. I'll show you one more little angle. Those are all colonial style homes up the street there. So we will see you at the next house. This is a 1948 duplex. It's a 2-unit duplex, which is kind of rare in this area. There just aren't a lot of multi-unit dwellings. It's got 6 bedrooms, 3 baths. It's on 0.18 acres, 7,924 square foot lot. It's got about 2,755 square feet of living space. And so you've got a couple of these units down this row behind me, kind of built onto the neighborhood. The neighborhood primarily of an older 1920s and 30s housing stock. Some beautiful Victorians and 4 squares and colonials. You have builders coming in here and doing teardowns. And then across the street, we've got homes that sit high on a hill. This is a really hilly area. I'll walk you around this house real quick. You've got a driveway here in the front of the yard. And this is on a corner lot. So on the side of the yard, you've got several parking spaces here. This home right behind me, it's going to be torn down and a new home's going to be built on there. Just part of what's going on in the county of Arlington. So as you can see, there's a little bit of backyard and the lot drops off very sharply. We've got Langston Boulevard in the back. So while it's got a decent lot size, it's not very usable per se because of the drop off. There's your side. It is fenced in the back. So this is an all brick dwelling. Now in the neighborhood of Cherrydale, the median average price is about $1.35 million. $1,350,000. So it's an expensive area, and this is just sort of an anomaly, this little house and a row of duplexes on this street. But it's just one of the little funky blocks you see in Arlington. So we're on to the next one. We'll see you soon. It's a small little enclave of about 14 townhouses that were built in 1980. This unit is on the market for $979,000. It's got 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. The lot is 0.05 acres, about 2,384 square feet. Not a huge lot, but it's a townhouse. So you've got 2,736 square feet on 3 levels. This townhouse is built on grade, and let's go take a closer look. You can see the neighborhood in back of me. It's on a little cul-de-sac. It's nice and quiet, although the back of the units on this row do back up to Glebe Road. It's a little busy. I like the front porch on the second level up there. So it's a 3-story. You enter on the main level, and then you've got a bedroom on the downstairs level, and then your living room, dining room, kitchen, and more bedrooms upstairs. Some of these units have garages, although the subject unit does not, so you just kind of park on the street. It seems like there's ample parking. There's actually another unit for sale right next door, 2001 North Brandywine. Let me get you a little closer look on the side. This is an end unit. This has the same square footage as its neighbor, 2,736 square feet. It's got a slightly larger lot since it's an end unit, so it's got 0.07 acres. 3,215 square feet, but same deal, 4 bedroom, 3.5 bath, 2,736 square feet on 3 levels. This is listed for $900,000. Its prices come down, and right now where we are in the market, we're seeing a lot of people test the market, and they're not getting the prices that a lot of neighbors were getting, when the market was a lot more active. So there were 2 other units in this community that sold for over $1 million. Both sold for $1,050,000. So while the front is quiet, here's what we have in the back. This is Glebe Road. It's a 4-lane road. Major traffic going on. See the light in the background? That's Langston Boulevard. So you can walk to shops and stores and restaurants, and it's a super convenient location. And then going south on Glebe, you're about a mile or so from the Ballston Metro. So from a walkable location point of view and commuting location, it's super convenient. There's another townhouse community right next door, a little more contemporary design with sort of a western motif going on. Yeah, there are several townhouse communities up in this vicinity, and just a part of the unique style of diverse home styles we see in Arlington. But this is a nice quiet cul-de-sac in the front. It's just if you're on that row in the back there, back into Glebe Road, it's a little noisy. But I suspect these townhouses over here have a quieter exposure because they're removed from the traffic. All right, hang tight and we'll see you at the last house. We're at our last stop for the tour. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath Cape, $925,000. It was built in 1936. It's sitting on 1.3 acres. It's about 5,660 square feet. On 3 levels, there's about 2,900 square feet. It's kind of small. It doesn't look as big as it really is. So we're in the Halls Hills neighborhood, and Halls Hill has a median price of about $1 million. So we'll take a little tour around the outside. You can see we've got a pretty long driveway with a detached garage. Pretty nicely manicured yard in the front. We've got a row of hedges for privacy. So there's your side yard on one side. It's a gravel driveway, but it looks like it's pretty well maintained. And it's not really a shared driveway. There is a divider from the neighbors. This looks like a little bit bigger than some of the garages, but it's still pretty tiny. But you could probably park a car in here. Yeah, I won't go inside. It's kind of dark and there's no light on, so there is some fencing, but it's no way fenced off in the back. You've got some split rail fence there, and you do have a brick patio on the back. Rear entry. A lot of cedar trees on the side for privacy. There's a community in back of us that was built on to the neighborhood. And maybe I can take a little peek. This is unusual. You've got a couple of townhouses, and then you've got some single family houses. And this is one of the few condominium neighborhoods in Arlington with detached single family houses. This is a little condominium. There's probably about 8 units in here. So that's just another unique arrangement. Most of the time you have condos that would be townhouses or garden or high-rise or mid-rise. So in back of me is Glebe Road. So Glebe is a connector. It's a 4-lane highway. We're not too far from the townhouse community we were just at, Beckett Glen. So you're close to Langston Boulevard, walk to shops and restaurants, and you can also walk to Ballston Metro, where a lot of activity is in that area, the metro station. Lots of restaurants and shops. Across the street is a Sunrise Assisted Living Center. Sunrise is a pretty big outfit, and there are several of them in Arlington County. We're a little high off Glebe Road, so you're not hearing as much traffic noise up right in front of this house as you would if it were a little bit more flat. So walking down this street, we've got a little bit of a hill going down, but just to kind of show you some of the styles of neighborhoods. A lot of Cape Cods on this block, of varying style. This one here, they did a dormer on the side, so the subject property we looked at, you could do that. They've added on, and you can see the dormer windows. So these Cape Cods are sitting shotgun on the lot, so they're turned sideways. So the developer who built the neighborhood could probably fit more homes on a narrow width. Walking down further, you have, more traditional frontage. Now this home here put a shed dormer on the front, which really gives you a lot more headroom in the Cape Cod style home. The two small dormers that the original houses like this one have, they work nicely, but this guy who put the shed dormer really increased the headroom and square footage on that upstairs level. I like the portico entry they put on this house. There's a small cape. Another one across the street right there. And then we have a bungalow home. It's basically a rambler cape. The front porch. So we're getting into some more diversity here at the end of the block. And then across the way, a couple of colonial style homes. Now this is a newer home, not brand new, but was built probably maybe 15 years ago or so. And then we have a cute little orange home, pretty tiny, but it's cute. And then at the end of the street here, this looks like they popped the roof on this one. So this is a dead-end street. It does connect with another neighborhood here. There's a little pathway right down there, so you've got a connection to the neighborhood next door. But it's nice and quiet down here. You can't even hear any traffic. So thanks for joining us, and if you're looking to move in the next 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We're happy to find you a home and help you make a smooth move to Arlington, Virginia. Hope to see you around town soon, and stay tuned for the next episode.